G'day there and welcome to Tim's Board Game Review episode 21. In this episode I'll be reviewing Amun-Re, which is a 3 to 5 player game that takes about an hour and a half to play. In Amun-Re, each player is a pharaoh and is trying to control valuable provinces, build grand pyramids, buy farmers to help earn them income, and make sacrifices to Amun-Re. So let's see what you get inside the box. You get a colour rule booklet, the main board that includes the scoring track and all of the provinces, summary cards to assist each player during play, province markers for each player used for claiming each player's provinces, bidding markers used during the auction phase of each round and also used for keeping score on the scoring track, pyramid building stones, 3 of these equals a pyramid, single and double pyramids which players can build in their provinces, gold cards used for buying things and also for the sacrifice each round, power cards that can be used by players for special benefits during play, province cards which determine which provinces are auctioned off each round, the first player token, the temple used for marking the size of the sacrifice each round, farmers which can be placed onto provinces to earn income. And this is what the game looks like set up to play for 4 players. To start off the game board is placed in the middle of the table when each player is given a builder power card. The remaining power cards are placed to one side. The province cards are shuffled and placed face down, and the pyramids, farmers and building stones are placed next to the board. Each player takes the province and player markers of their colour, a summary card and 20 gold. The first player takes the pharaoh token and the temple is placed to the left of the temple track. The game is now ready to begin. The gameplay is separated into 2 sort of halves, the old and the new kingdoms. Each half has 3 rounds and each round has either 5 or 6 phases, which I'll now describe. The first phase is where province cards are drawn from the top of the deck, with the number of cards drawn equal to the number of players. Each province gives the players various bonuses such as bonus income or building stones. They also provide varying amounts of spaces for farmers, which can earn you income, and also determine the maximum number of power cards you can purchase in a round. So not all provinces are equal and some will potentially be more heavily fought over than others. The second phase is where the provinces are auctioned off. Basically, players place bids on the province cards with their markers in clockwise order starting from the start player. Bidding continues until there is only 1 bidding marker on each province. This amount is then paid to the bank and the players place one of their province markers onto the relevant province that they have just won during the auction. The third phase is where players buy power cards, farmers and building stones. The more you buy of something, the more expensive it becomes based on the chart shown. So it's generally most efficient to buy a variety of items each round. You're limited to how much you can buy based on how much money you have, and you can't buy any more power cards than the province that the player owns with the highest power card limit, which ranges between 0 and 4. Power cards have a whole series of different benefits, including providing more income, earning you more victory points during a scoring round, and making it easier for you to win the bidding for a particular province. Farmers can typically only be placed on the farming spaces, with the provinces adjacent to the Nile usually better for farming than the provinces away from the Nile. These farmers help to earn income later in the round. Building stones go towards building pyramids. Typically 3 stones are required to build a single pyramid. Pyramids are the main way to earn victory points during the scoring rounds. The fourth phase is the sacrifice to Amun-Re. Each player secretly offers a sacrifice in gold. The sacrifices are then revealed and the person who offered the largest sacrifice can select any 3 bonus items of power cards, building stones or farmers. The second highest gets 2 bonus items and other players just 1 item. Players can also contribute their -3 card to the sacrifice. These players automatically come last in the sacrifice as they have angered the gods due to their unworthy sacrifice, but do collect 3 gold. The 5th phase of the round is where players earn income. The 2 forms of income are through farmers and via special income from some of the provinces. During this phase, the sum of all of the sacrifices is added up. The temple is moved to the corresponding space on the temple track. This determines how much income each farmer produces for each player and ranges from 1 to 4 gold per farmer. So someone with lots of farmers may want to offer a large sacrifice to hopefully earn lots of income. Some other provinces also earn the player additional income. After 3 rounds, the 6th phase is triggered, which is the scoring phase. This only happens twice during the game, at the end of the Old Kingdom and at the end of the New Kingdom. There are 6 different ways to score points. Firstly, you get 1 point for each pyramid within your 3 provinces. Secondly, you get 3 points for each set of pyramids in your 3 provinces. So if you have, say, 2 pyramids in each province, you would get 6 points. The player with the province that has the highest number of pyramids on each side of the Nile earns 5 points. Some provinces have the temple symbol and earn points based on the location of the temple token multiplied by the number of temple symbols on the province. A lot of the power cards also allow players to earn a bonus of 3 points provided the player meets the requirements of the cards. At the very end of the game, players also get a certain number of victory points if they have the first, second or third highest amount of money. At the end of the first scoring round, all farmers and players' province markers are removed from the board, but the pyramids and building stones remain. So the amount of pyramids on each province will influence how much people will be willing to pay for it during the second part of the game. A winning score of Amun-Re will typically be between 40 to 45 points or so. Now that pretty much sums up gameplay, so here are my ratings for this game. Give the components 8 out of 10, they're good quality cards, boards and pieces. Luck would be low to medium. The main luck factors are related to the random draw of power cards, and the province cards are drawn randomly each round. The sacrifice can also not quite go the way you're hoping it to, as it is based on what other people have contributed to the sacrifice. I rate the fun as medium. The player interaction during the auction is fun, along with trying to work out how much of a sacrifice to make, and each round is split into a number of phases, so there isn't much downtime. Complexity also medium. You do have to get your head around all of the different phases, and there are quite a few icons on the provinces to learn and a number of power cards that you also have to learn how to use. I'd rate the depth as medium. There are a few different strategies that you can try out, but often your strategy will be dictated by the power cards you draw and the provinces that you end up buying. Replayability a medium. The game will follow a fairly similar path each time, but the game will pan out quite differently depending on which provinces you acquire and which power cards you draw. Overall, I'll give this game an 8 out of 10. All of the phases come together quite smoothly, and the game can generate some fierce competition for valuable provinces, and it can get quite tense as you try and squeeze out those last few points before a scoring round. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Now I've recently undertaken the family growth action for the first time, and as such it may limit my ability to have time to do these video reviews, but until next time, I'll see you later. Bye for now.